L is for Lois. Little Lois, sitting on a bench having her first picture taken. That's me and my mother. I was about 7 or 8 years old. And then I'm a gawky teenager with a long neck with my parents. This is from my high school yearbook. I'll read it. Lois Goldberg, that's my maiden name. At piano our Lois is tops, from Chopin to boogie to bop. She writes all we ask, nothing's too great a task. She'll end up with the Boston Pops. Not bad for a prophecy. College graduation with my mother, and then L is for love, the love of my life, my husband Ernest. And this is Lois, the newlywed, having made her first pie and showing off for her family. The second love of my life, my darling son David, little baby David, my mother holding him and everybody being happy. And here's a whole series of pictures, the three of us, the family, Lois, Ernest, and David, growing up through the years. And here's another love of my life, my dog, Rosie. These are Rosie as a puppy. Rosie is a Dandy Dinmont Terrier, an old Scottish breed. And now you can see Rosie with her 3 puppies. They were born in May 2002. I'm so proud of Rosie, and she's such a good mother. Her little puppies were growing and drinking her milk, and she was loving them, and they were so tiny. And then one day, they were 9 weeks old, and it was time to say, bye-bye, puppies. They're off to their new homes, but they'll never forget their mother. I hope they won't forget their grandmother. That's me. And sometimes when I think about the little puppies, I sit in my garden and I say, I know you're having a wonderful time, and I'm having a wonderful time sitting in my garden and thinking about you. This is showbiz, and you gotta get to the gig. I'm happy in a car. I'm not so happy in a tour bus. I'm happy in an airplane, but not if it's a small plane. If I'm bored in an airport between planes, well, I'll play games. If I'm bored between shows, I'll grin and giggle and read a book, or I'll sit with some kids and sing together. Now, sometimes it's really hot, and if that fan wasn't going, my makeup would go down my face. And then, of course, if you remember, there's Lois playing the piano, and I did fulfill the prophecy, but not with the Boston Pops. Playing, rehearsing. What's that? Lois with a guitar? Never. And now what I really love to do, and I've been doing it for the past 25 years, is sing on stage. You know, after the show, all the kids come around. Everybody wants to be a star. And finally, to say goodbye, I have 3 silly pictures. One is me on the set of Skinamarink TV with my son David. The other is my family doing Up in the Air Junior Birdman. And finally, Lois with a daisy hat saying, goodbye, everybody.